What up, y'all? So, last video of the week, most likely. Got some stuff to talk about. It shouldn't be a long video. So, I wanted to talk about just people in general, like people in the public. And so, yeah, like people are different. Everybody has different personalities based on their main three. And yeah, I had some examples. Like you have talkative people, you have charismatic people. I have a whole list on here that I'm reading out. You have passive people, out of control people, intelligent people, preppy people, whiny people, in their own world people, sensitive people, two-sided people, aggressive people, outgoing people, chill people, in the present people, loving people, quiet people, moody people, smart people, same thing as intelligent, etc. And so because we have different personalities and stuff like that, it's important to understand these differences and try to cater them to different people if you know their signs. Because again, we never want to dim people's light just because they're different from you. And if, for example, your main three doesn't really coincide with their main three, that doesn't mean you necessarily don't like them. It just means you're different from them, and that's okay. And so this is the reason why we have different relationships with different people depending on how we click with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like in school. You don't click with everybody, right? Because you guys are different, and that's okay. And also with in the public, is having different personalities. That's why this world is complicated, I feel. It's because we're so different and we deal with things differently, we act differently, we have different intentions, and so that's why it's kind of hard that's why the public really, in a sense, it's hard for it to be a good place in a sense where there's so many different they're different circumstances in a sense for everybody, and so it's hard to get on one accord. But that's why it's important to get spiritual and get on that accord, because that's the best way to help the world and the public in general, is knowing that we have differences and you being yourself so that you can help contribute in your own way and not dislike other people just because they're different from you and you don't click with them. Yeah, the next point I have is correlating and just connecting with people that you click with based on your main three, right? And working with them. It's like, yes, you don't like these people because they're different from you and you don't like their vibe, right? That's cool. You don't have to be with them. So find other people that you like and start building together. And that's what I'm trying to do, for real. Ooh. And yeah, the next point I have is not random people. That is so right, though, because again, I've mentioned this so many times with relationships. People just choose the people that are immediately in their surroundings and think, oh my gosh, these are my people. No, you guys don't even really click like that. You can't just have people in your surroundings, because a lot of the time, in my opinion, those aren't the people that are spiritually your family. Yeah, you have to be specific. You can't just let everybody in your circle. Like, that's just going to cause ruckus. It's just not going to be good. So, yeah, you just gotta straighten out, you know what I'm saying? Not associate yourself with so many people. Yes, you can have these surface level conversations and stuff like that, but for the most part, if you really want to get close with people, get close with those people that you really click with, not just, again, like these random people. Because if your circle becomes dirty, well, then you'll get into a place in your life where you're just gonna be messed up. They're gonna backstab you, and then it's just not gonna be cute. It's not gonna be a cute look at all. And so, yeah. Understand the broad field, and then get specific. Yeah. So it's kind of what I said. So yeah, at the start, yeah, you kind of have to associate yourself with a larger group and see who's the person that you mess with, and then you can go one-on-one later with them once, everything works out between y'all. And another point I wanted to mention is, it's kind of getting off topic, but not really, but being in general in the world, in the public, when you're interacting with, it's important to interact with the world and with other people that you have no idea who they are. It's because it helps you see your place in the world. Even though of course, we all need to be unique and be ourselves, but even with your uniqueness, you still need to be within the world, because you still have bills to pay. You still have these worldly stuff that you have to interact with. So yeah, it helps you being out and about. It shows you, am I this type of person? Do I act like this? Like, what's my temperament? And it helps you discover more of who you are, which is really the whole point of being here. Also, as another purpose, is to understand more about who you are. And yeah, being in public, it helps show your style. Not you necessarily comparing yourself to others, but it helps you see, like, oh, that's cool that they're like that, but I'm not like that. And it helps you encourage other people in their differences as well, and their uniqueness. Yeah, and it helps you, being in the public, it helps you see, it shows you how you carry yourself. Like, if you're a loud person or a quiet person, and that in itself can help you correlate to other areas of your life, like your job, right? If you're not, for example, a loud person, you don't have to force yourself to be this loud person. You can just do it in your own way. Yeah. Especially with my job now, it for sure taught me my style of how I want to lead. Not necessarily in this typical way, because I noticed too, like, I have more of like a soft spoken voice, and so with that, I'm not going to be the one yelling at people in my group. Again, jeez Louise. ×3. Anyways. Yeah. And all these things that you learn in the public, it helps you correlate, like I said, what your work should be. And if you work more in your natures, that will help you become even more successful. And it'll help you become more successful with whatever you do. Girl, do not park next to me. I swear to God, she's trying to park next to me. But yeah. Girl, why did you want to park next to me? I swear to God. She literally wants to park next to me. Ooh, y'all, bro. Listen. Yo, people that reverse like that into a parking spot, y'all is talented. I'm not gonna hold you. Very talented. I don't know why she wants to park next to me, because I'm about to leave. But anyways, yeah, and then one more thing I wanted to say. I wonder if she knows if somebody's in here. No, but yeah, next thing I wanted to say, I think this is like the last point, actually. How you carry yourself. Yeah, especially with like jobs and stuff. It helps you see, like I said, your style. And you being confident in your style. You know what I'm saying? Your style. I wanted to say something. I forgot. I literally forgot. Yeah, it helps you become comfortable with your style. Even though I'm not this loud person, I'm okay with me being this quiet person. But I still get the job done, and I do it in my own way. It doesn't have to be this proper way of what people think. And so, yeah, it's just super important, man. It's super important. I feel like a lot of times we don't think that being out in the world is important, which at first I didn't think it was, because I was like, I could be indoors like all day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm that type of person personally. But it is important to get out because, it teaches you these lessons that you wouldn't know if you were stagnant in your thoughts and thinking to yourself, oh, I don't need this. And like, no, you need all of this. The whole world, it's here for you to experience all of it. So, yeah, especially with the main 12 sectors based on the wheel. Yeah, you really need to learn all of that and incorporate each of those areas of life into what you do. Last point, helps you see who you are within all the madness. Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, like the public, it's all crazy. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Really, it depends on how you look at it. Because, on the news, they tell you all this negative stuff. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about in general. It's not even necessarily negative stuff. It's more so, there's just a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of, how do I say this? It's, yeah, like I said, there's just a lot going on in the world. Quote unquote madness, but really it depends on how you see things. But there's just a lot of stuff going on, and so being within all of that, it helps you see, like I said, who you are, and that, like I said, is actually, let me list out, okay, so the main purposes of life, right? It's to learn more about yourself, about who you are, and do your spiritual gift and spiritual path. And I'd say mainly another one, 3 is to enjoy yourself with all the people that you connect with and all the fun things that you like to do, and then bam, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie. No, any more thoughts that I have on the world and the public arena? Yeah, and it's important, like I said, to get out and experience it. Again, a lot of times I feel like when we're younger, sometimes parents, they shelter people, and that everything has their pros and cons, right? But that isn't it. It's way better to experience, even though there's more risk of things bad happening in your life. But it's like, no, you have to do all of it. You can't just exclude yourself, being like, oh, to make sure I'm gonna stick to what I know. It's like, no, you need all of this. You need it all. Yeah, what else do I have? Yeah, the world, the public. Yeah, it's a beautiful place too. And what I mean by that is, even if you go, for example, to like your local grocery store, right? Like, everybody's super nice, everything's a vibe in the world. I mean, there aren't people, for the most part, that are negative. Like, people are just, for the most part, are genuine people, or surface level, maybe in the mind for the majority of the world, obviously. But there's always something that you can learn from everybody, even if they might not be, quote unquote, on your level. It's okay. Like, you have to see past that and see, like, the bigger picture of all of it. That's why you have specific people for specific things, right? You don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything has a purpose. Every person, place, thing. And yeah, I think that's it, truthfully. I think I might, I think, I think I'm done with this video. What else I want to say? World Public. Yeah, it's a cool place. It's a cool place. I'm not gonna lie. Just know that it isn't your final destination if you're, just know if it's not your final destination in life is to just mingle around surface level people. Eventually, we want to get to the point where we're going deeper with specific relationships. Because if you're just out here for everybody, it's like, what? Like, that's not cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's not cute at all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave because I'm getting super hot right now. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. You know the vibe. I love this shade right now. I would stay a little bit longer, but I don't have really that much else to say. If I have more stuff to say, I'll say it in the next video during more Gemini seasons, or during the Gemini season of Sun, or when it's Gemini Moon, and you know, I'm feeling that. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.